for the Kikuyus who live in Tavetas. And that is why I'm saying, Mr. Speaker, because of the obsession of Mount Kenya, because of obsession of a certain region, Rigathi Gachaghua must go.
Raso.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to start with, there was a spat between the Pope and Napoleon in 1800. And this is what Napoleon asked the Pope. Pope, how many divisions do you have? Then the Pope replied, I have the Catholic Church. Honorable Speaker, yesterday, during the interview, the Deputy President came up strongly to almost insinuate that this Parliament is a bunch of clowns. But this Parliament is guarded by so many things. But the very important instrument this Parliament wields is this thing called the Constitution. It is the supreme law of the land. Honorable Speaker, one of the reasons why the Deputy President must be impeached is the issue of national unity. He came on public stage to talk about one issue that eventually will discriminate the minorities. One man, one vote, one shilling. That is important in the way he says. But in a sense, the regions that are behind, that are discriminated, that are marginalized, will continue to be behind. Honorable Speaker, Article 56, A1, it talks about minority groups, why they must be in government, why they must be represented. Honorable Speaker, this country must move forward, and it must move as one nation, one people. We are of different nationalities. It is the Deputy President who stood in a public place to say that the problem of this country is the Somalis. The Somalis are part and parcel of this nation. They have done great contribution to this country, and they cannot be excluded for anything. Honorable Speaker, the second issue why the Deputy President must, and he has to leave that office, is on the matters of national security. He is privy to National Security Council meetings. He attends. Sometimes he could chair. For him to come out and divulge those information to public of need-to-know basis, then it means he has crossed the red line. Honorable Speaker, the third issue is Article 147. The Deputy President is the principal assistant to the President. And sometimes when the President is away, he is delegated to be the President. This happened in the 11th Parliament when Uhuru Kenyatta was attending ICC, and he wrote down that President Ruto will act on his behalf. It can happen even this time. If we have a president who is already determined to discriminate some parts of the country, then how do we trust him with power? Honorable Speaker, lastly, he is not assisting or supporting the President. Finance Bill 2024-25 was thrown out by Parliament, was thrown out by the people. Not that people didn't want it, not Parliament didn't want it, because he never supported it. He kept on campaigning against the Finance Bill. For those reasons, Honorable Speaker, I think the Deputy President must be impeached. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Farah Malim.
Mr. Speaker, I want to weigh on this motion Mr. Speaker, we are not trying to reinvent the wheel again. We have had deputy president. Before that, we have had vice presidents. One, Andre Gromyko,